Vernier Scalloper.
So guys, so my lovely viewers, I am in a toxic relationship with Hotel Transylvania. Yes, I said I would stop and only, watch it for whatever reason, but here I am. I watched the third one. Ha 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 ha. I'm not exactly proud of myself, but the third one, not going to lie, is it still doesn't sit right with me, It still doesn't sit right to say that it is a wonderful movie, but it is definitely a clear step up from the first two films, okay? There is finally something interesting going on from the get-go. The setting is more fun, okay? It is more... And the animation, the graphics are better too, so it is overall much more enjoyable from the beginning to the end. Just trying. You see, I'm trying to justify everything, okay? I'm trying to justify my decision. I'm trying to justify this toxic relationship, and I'm very happy that you chose to be here to, it is no longer a funeral. It is no longer a viewing, okay? It is more of a, this is more of a therapy session, okay? A therapy session, couples therapy. I'm going to tell you what I love and what I hate about my partner, Hotel Transylvania 3, and you are just going to listen and be supportive, and you can scold me, you can nag me, you can criticize me, and you can try to metaphorically slap me in the comments, okay? You can do that. But I am here to get vulnerable. I'm here to get real. I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth of the matter is, I did enjoy myself, okay? I did enjoy myself to a certain degree, okay? Our marriage was on the rocks, but now I'm having margarita on the roof. That was so bad. I am so sorry. That was not funny at all. I'm just overcompensating. Now, the first thing we should talk about is the Fascist Blondie man character at the start of the film, where we see a backstory, an ancient feud, a feud that has gone way too long between this Fascist Blondie and our favorite Grandpa Drac, okay, Grandpa Dracula. So we see them fight and fight and fight, and Dracula is always winning. And Blondie here is not going to lie. I like his character design. Okay, it is cute. The hair and the beard and everything. It is so comical. It is so clown. It is a little bit bootleg, Maleficent, but already this is so much more interesting than the first two films. And my question here was, how is this going to transition into the summer vibes, the summer vacation, okay? Because the whole point of this third film is supposed to be a summer vacation, summer holiday. And how is this going to... We're having a fight scene after fight scene after fight scene. How is this going to lead to island vibes, Gong, 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 gong. How is it going to work? So yes, moving on, we get this little moment about how you only get your zing once in your life. As a monster, you only get your zing once, and if you don't know by now, zing is like when you get a spark, when you fall in love with somebody, you have a connection, and it's like a love at first sight type of situation. And it is believed that you can only have it once in your life, and I'm not sure if that is the lesson we should be teaching the children, okay? I do not necessarily agree because obviously you can have multiple partners, and the whole idea of a soulmate really is a fantasy. Let's be fucking real, okay, guys? I know. Sometimes we love somebody and they're like perfect for us in many ways, and we jump to conclusions, we jump into delusion, and we say that this is my soulmate, but it is a very idealistic type of view, perspective of the world, of people. And there is nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't say it should be something that is taught in a very factual manner. We shouldn't be telling kids, oh, you only can love one person. Okay? And I'm not even getting into monogamy and polygamy and the complexities of that. I am just saying you can only fall in love with one person. That is so untrue. You can fall in love with so many different people across the span of your life, and you can fall in love with so many people in a short span of time, and sometimes a lot of people at the same time. But it is not unusual. It is, there might be different reasons and factors, but it is not unheard of. It is not uncommon. So this whole zing thing, I don't know. Okay, it's very fantasy, it's very idealistic. Okay. Times like this, I wish I was a philosophy nerd so that I can spill all that obnoxious theory, but I am not, okay? I'm not that smart, so I gotta. Okay, so quickly moving forward, Dracula is conflicted about dating again as a widower. Ooh, okay. I see where this is going. We're breaking down, we're deconstructing, we're dissecting this idea of we're challenging the outdated, the traditional concept of only committing to one person your entire life. Even when they die, you're not allowed to move on to someone else, okay? You're not allowed to move on. You must live. It's the legacy. If you're a fallen lover. And Dracula is facing a lot of internal turmoil because deep down he wants to find someone else. We know. He gets lonely, okay? And you see your daughter, you see Mavis going out and finding a human, not even a monster, a human. And she has fallen in love with that human, and she has fucked, and she has a child. Life. And you're here, old and cranky and bored and tired and lonely and boring. I empathize with Dracula. And it is also not uncommon to have that conflict, that feeling of, should I move on? I hope my wife is okay with me having a new love of my life. Dracula, it is okay. You have to move on. You have to be happy. You have to do it for yourself, okay? Do it for yourself. And if you're happy, the people around you will be happy. And I'm sure maybe this will be okay, but we will get into that. So as they're heading to their holiday location, the plane is descending. My inner sadistic person is like laughing so hard in that one brief second where we see Gingerboy screaming like, ah! It was literally a second of Johnny the Gingerboy screaming. You know, screaming for his dear life. 1 second. And it is how I replayed that 1 second like 10 times. And you know, I've been calling him Gingerboy this whole time. I kind of forgot that his real name is Johnny. And when I heard it for the first time again in this third film, I was like, oh, Johnny. That is such a basic white boy name. That is so... Mavis, you know we love you so much that we accept this nonsense, but... Oh Mavis, you couldn't have picked a whiter guy. You couldn't have picked a more basic white boy, but... You know, he's nice and the baby's cute, so we will accept it. We will accept this. And when they reach the Bermuda Triangle with all those shipwrecks in the middle of the triangle, and we have the cruise ship just waiting for them, that was really cool, okay? That was really cool. I like that design, I like the whole vibes, okay? I like the vibes of that place. But the ginormous cruise ship is making me a bit sus because are we going to do a Titanic joke? You know, are we gonna do some cheap Titanic joke too soon? We shall see. And you guys know the Mama Wolf and Papa Wolf character. Why the fuck do they have so many kids? Like, I know this has been a very long-running, recurring joke since the very first film. Like, oh, they fuck and fuck and fuck. So they have so many kids running around all the time, and I fucking hate kids. So it is... That is the last thing I want in my life, okay? Like a litter of kids. And I was just thinking, have you guys ever thought of birth control or a nanny? You know, leave the kids back. Why did you have to bring the kids here? On the plane and now on the cruise ship as well. Have you ever heard of mastectomy? No, something to stop this from like, how many kids do you want to have? Maybe I'm not understanding. Okay, maybe I'm just not understanding how being in heat works for animals, okay? You know, like, I don't know how it works for wolves. Do they just make babies all the time? Like, every mating season, every birthing season, they just pump out babies? Is that how it works? Shouldn't it be kept? Like, shouldn't it be kept at some point? But I guess that is a human thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. You guys are clearly very grumpy, okay? They're always so grumpy and sad looking, like they always look like they hate their fucking lives. So stop having kids. Like, why you... Oh my God. It has reached a very crazy level at this point. Like, they're like a tornado of baby wolves running around them at all the time. It is... Bruh. And the thing is, sometimes I look at their grumpy faces and I'm thinking to myself, y'all know what you did. You know what you did. Okay? Don't act like the babies came in the mail. You guys cannot control yourselves, okay? You cannot control your bodies, okay? You cannot control all the desire. You know, you guys are just like fucking and so much passion and so much energy and so much heat. Just get the mastectomy. Do something. A witch or a bitch or whoever probably has a potion for you to stop the babies from coming. Okay, somebody It is a supernatural world. There must be a way to stop it, unless you're telling me that you do want the kids. You don't know what you did, dirty little fucking sluts. Fucking and fucking and fucking, sucking and sucking and sucking. Filthy. Now a golden moment is when we see Captain Ericka for the first time. Now we have a Miss Blondie. And the moment I see the blonde hair, is she related to Fascist Blondie? Is she evil? Is there evil in her lineage? She's very suspicious. I'm very suspicious of her. But Dracula, on the other hand, he's fully erect for Ericka. You hear me? Erect for Ericka. Endless erections for Ericka. His vampire cock is hard. It's ready to rumble. It's ready to bust. It's like, maybe you're going to have a stepmommy. I zinged. Okay, Dracula, let me get this straight. Zing is supposed to be you fall in love at first sight, okay? We all understand that now. You have taught us this concept plenty of full of times, but you're talking about zing. Are you sure you're not just horny? Are you sure you're not just thinking of impregnating Miss Ericka here, Ericka Blondie? Are you sure? You see, Mommy Wolf and Daddy Wolf, those two fucking sluts, they think they know what they're doing, they think they know it's about love and family, but at this point, it is really poor decision making, okay? It is really a lack of control over your sexual desires. Dracula, it is okay. You can always just hook up with this lady. You don't have to. Not everything is a zing. I want Dracula to find a new lover. It's good for him, but at the same time, he needs to understand that hookup culture is a thing as well. Doesn't always have to be love and marriage and forever and ever and ever. You can just fuck. Especially if we're talking about a modern world, acclimatizing to this modern world. And you should know a thing or two about hookups. It is a thing, Grandpa, it is a thing. Oh, but doesn't that mean that she... Okay, you know what, this is okay, we're not going to get into the whole age gap. So back to Mommy and Daddy Wolf, they drop off their kids at the daycare. How convenient! Finally, there is some sort of daycare facility for them to abandon their kids for a while. And they did. And the moment the doors closed, they had a realization that they're alone for once, in peace, and they can do whatever they want in peace. And they kind of go a little cuckoo crazy, like, a little cuckoo bananas. They've not felt this freedom in so long that it kind of drives them a little bit crazy. And I'm happy for them, but at the same time, I'm thinking, please don't fucking fuck, okay? I swear to God. I know you finally have alone time, but no, we are not doing any sexual activities, we're not doing any sexual adjacent activities, we're doing pure and vanilla fun. Oh, even that sounds wrong. No. We're doing we're doing normal things, okay? We're doing vacation things that doesn't involve sex. Okay, and then we go back to Captain Ericka. I was right, okay? She is, in fact, the great-granddaughter of Fascist Blondie. Turns out he is on the ship this whole time. But he's in this new, robot mecha, what in the Chimera is happening here? You know, what in the Chimera, what in the Mother 3 is happening with, Fascist Blondie right now? He looks pathetic. Just die, okay? He looks pathetic. He looks so pathetic. What is the point of living if you're going to be this? If you're gonna look like that, if half of your body is literally a machine. What is the point of living anymore? And for what? For revenge? We're living in a modern world. Great-grandpa. He's not even a grandpa, he's a great-grandpa. It means he's on the same level as Dracula's dad. That is how far back in the family tree he is. Stop, it is okay. Do you need the assisted euthanasia? Huh? It is okay. Sleep. Have a rest. Sleep forever. Okay. Stop pestering Ericka. And that is the thing, Ericka, it is a very interesting conflict because Ericka realizes that she's starting to fall in love with Dracula. She wants it, okay? She wants the dick. She wants that vampire cock that he has already hardened for her. But she wants to see it, she wants to feel it, she wants to hold it. But no, we always have to have the elderly. We always have to have the abuela. We always have to have the gothel. And the rare occasion where we have an elderly that is onto something, it's on the right plane. Like the crazy village lady in Moana. When we have moments like this, we have icons and legends like this that kill them off. Bitch. And yes, he's here and he's bent on revenge, so Ericka's put in a very difficult position. She wants to be with Dracula, she wants to have a life of her own, but no, she's stuck here on the ship with great-grandpa, it's so disgusting with this fucking corpse. She probably isn't even that close with him, he's just this very old piece of trash. Like this compactor trash that she's stuck with. What if her parents are dead? What if her parents and her grandparents are already dead? But here we have great-grandpa, nobody asked for him. Nobody asked you to stay. Nobody asked you to live that long. Can you just give it a break and just die so that I can be with Dracula, you fucking old bitch? I want a spin-off, or I want a scene where she sneaks into the room and she turns off the life support. Oh, dude, that would be so good. Yo, that would be so... Chef's kiss. That would be so good. I want to see that. The classic scene where they turn off the life support. It is okay, Ericka. It's never too late to betray your family. You outgrow. It happens. You outgrow again. Lessons to be learned. It is not uncommon. It is not uncommon. In fact, it is encouraged that you mature, and sometimes it involves outgrowing your family. And especially with these old people, at some point their software just stops updating and it doesn't align with your values anymore. So now the ship arrives at an island and everybody gets off to enjoy some island vibes in the night. And Mommy Wolf and Daddy Wolf are having fun together. Very sweet, very cute. They're playing, is it frisbee or ball in the water, and then I hear, "Good girl, good girl, good boy." I know, this is just part of their shtick, you know, because they're kind of like dogs. It is like their normal wolf speak. Wolf speak, dog speak. It is their language. It is their slang. But you know, now it's like, good girl, good girl. But later it's going to be like, good girl, yeah. They're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck. They're gonna have more kids. And why is she always pregnant? She's always blown up. He always knocks her up. They're going to have pregnant sex. They're going to have pregnant sex. They're going to have pregnant sex, but honestly, I'm very sure that half of the time that they have sex, it was pregnant sex, okay? It was pregnant sex. So Mavis is very conflicted about her father entering the mating pool again. And you know, I understand sometimes it's very difficult for the child to grasp that their parents can move on after a divorce or a widowing type of situation, you know, like it is complicated. It is not always easy. I mean, perhaps I'm just very progressive in the way that I don't care if my parents, like one of them, were to move on. Like, I don't care, okay? I really don't care. As long as that person is nice, as long as that person is kind and nice to me and nice to my parent, then it is fine. They have a life. You know, just like how it is not their right to govern how I use my body and my private parts. It is not my say and my right to tell them what to do with their body and their private parts. If they want to go out and fuck someone, do it. Okay, do it. But if you're thinking of having another child, then maybe I should get a heads up. But I like how they're doing it in this film, because on one hand, Mavis is very sus about Blondie because she feels that Blondie might be evil. Okay, she feels that Blondie might be a villain. But I like how they're doing it in this movie because on one hand, you can interpret this as Mavis being purely suspicious of Blondie because she thinks that Blondie is up to no good. But we also get this other layer where it's that very parental child layer where I don't know if this is good for my father, you know, that type of thing. So there's different layers, and I think that they did that well, okay? It is a good way of introducing this concept to the children watching the film. I think it is good. There was definitely some thought put into this. Of course, Dracula has a date with Ericka and they trauma bond. And you know, as a kid, I was definitely not aware of this idea of trauma bonding. But now that I'm an adult and watching these films, there is so much of trauma bonding amongst characters, huh? There is a lot of trauma bonding happening all the time, but I'm just not aware. I guess pain is such a relatable thing, you know, pain, uncomfortable memories. This is a way to bring people together, which is strange if you think about how people are so afraid to share. But at the same time, it makes sense because when you share something that's vulnerable, there's a possibility of scaring people away, but there is also a possibility of drawing people closer to you. And it is about taking that leap of faith. It is about the gamble. Shall I spill my guts out to the world? Or shall I let them spill it for me? I think that is a different sentiment, but yes, you get what I mean. And Dracula gives us a powerful quote, okay? Something along the lines of, honor the past, but we make our own future. This. Yes. And that is why this third film, again, I know I might sound like I am justifying my toxic relationship with this franchise, but Dracula, you ate. Okay. And not Atlantis being a casino. Just when I thought, oh, we are teaching the children good things, you know, that we're giving good tidbits of knowledge, of wisdom, and then we have a casino. Shut up, like, now we're all about gambling. Okay, here we go. And in the final boss battle, when Grandpa Blondie is summoning this ginormous monster to kill all the other monsters. It's so stupid, but whatever. He's playing like this electronic music, this evil electronic music. Like what in the Blackpink Boombaya is happening on this day? Oh God! Like what in the like what in the chow? So anyways, Blondie saves her man, okay? She saves her man, just like how he saves her earlier. But ultimately, Gingerboy's positive vibes DJ set is the thing that saves the day. And he plays a bunch of corny music. The last one being the Macarena song. Mavis, you know when you have that one friend that decides to marry some strange person, and you're like, bitch, really? What is the reasoning behind this decision? Like, make it make sense. But okay, sure, Macarena, like, what happened to the mariachi music? You know, I like the mariachi music. But now we get the Macarena, do the Macarena, like, okay, whatever. Anyways, I enjoyed this film, okay, I enjoyed it. And it is safe for you to assume that I will be, in fact, watching the fourth one. Don't judge me. So Hotel Transylvania, Transformia will be the next stop of our journey. Okay, I mean, we've already come this far. Come on, we've already come this far. So it only makes sense that I finish the entire thing. Right? No. And you know you cannot stop me. Okay? Only he can stop me. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, do all of that. Goodbye. Eesh.